Hey, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? It's a beautiful day today. Anyway, today I want to speak about something very controversial. Okay, and I want to talk about the carnivore diet. Okay, I have tried the carnivore diet. For how long? About 60 days or so, or something like that. And I've tried the carnivore diet long time ago, before I know it is the carnivore diet. I basically was doing low carb, ketogenic diet. I was trying to reduce my carbs to zero, in order to maximize on fat loss. And I've done that for a long time. It wasn't very good that time because I was consuming a lot of cheese. But this time I wanted to do carnivore with no cheese or very little cheese. Okay, and I've been doing keto for 4 years. Okay, and a lot of people talk about carnivore. Oh, carnivore. It's, the carnivore diet have changed my life, have changed everything. It healed this, it healed that. Anyway, and I was, what's up with the carnivore diet? Like, a ketogenic diet is almost like a carnivore diet. They are very similar. You could be a carnivore one day just without noticing. Let's say you eat eggs for breakfast and then you eat steak and cooked with some fat or something like that. Boom, that's your carnivore day. Eggs, meat, and water, stuff like that. So whoever done ketogenic diet or did the ketogenic diet, they have experienced the benefits of the carnivore diet. But anyway, I wanted to give it a shot. I wanted to remove all fiber because what I was doing is I was consuming I was basically doing carnivore diet, but the only thing that wasn't kind of a carnivore approved that I was doing, I was consuming psyllium husk fiber. It's just it used to help me with the digestion. Without it, I don't feel that I digest well. But then said, I'm just gonna give up the fiber and I'm gonna see what happens. And since I understand digestion better now, I figured, hey, I'm gonna do carnivore. I'm gonna have my electrolytes on point. That means, I was supplementing magnesium and sodium. Basically consuming more salt and consuming magnesium. So if anybody wanted to have regular bowel movement on a carnivore diet, they need to consume more sodium and more magnesium, and they will be okay. So I tried it the first few days. Digestion wasn't very good, but then after the first couple of days, things are good. There was no issue with digestion. I lost, several pounds, like 3 or 4 pounds, 3 pounds maybe, I think. And it wasn't fat. It was just my body, got rid of all the fibrous food that was in my system. And fiber holds water in the digestive tract. Unlike meat, it does not really hold much of water in your digestive system. So, switching from a strict ketogenic diet, okay, to a carnivore diet is almost, there is no difference. You know, it's almost, there's no difference. I'm not gonna say exactly it's better or worse, but there is almost no difference. Who notices a great difference switching from keto to a carnivore? If there's a person eats, you know, sweeteners and eating keto treats and fat bombs and you know, a whole bunch of keto products and snacks and shit like that, and you switch to carnivore, you will definitely notice a big difference. You will notice a big difference. You will feel much better. But you can do it with keto too, just by, you know, removing all the junk and eating, you know, food from animal sources, and consume a little bit of plants if you love, you know, vegetables and stuff like that. But anyway, I just want to make this video simple. What are the advantages of being on a carnivore diet? It's basically all the advantages of being on a ketogenic diet, especially if you're doing a ratio of protein and fat that is optimal for yourself. You know, if your ratio is off, if you're eating, you know, let's say all muscle meat with very little fat, you probably did not feel well on the carnivore diet. But if you were consuming a good amount of calories from fat, you would feel better. Anyway, so the same advantages: energy, lots of energy, inflammation is down. The inflammation part, I think I felt that there's less inflammation going full-blown carnivore. What else? What else? Yes, whenever I eat, you know, carnivore, I eat a meal, I feel kind of good. I don't feel like I don't feel bloated or anything like that. I feel my digestive system is working all right. It's not really I don't feel that much stress if I ate a salad or something like that. Anyway, what are the disadvantages of the carnivore diet? I'm not really sure if they are disadvantages or not, but you know, they could be. You know, they could be disadvantages, and we really need to examine them. You know, we can't just say, oh yeah, fuck the vegans, y'all need to eat meat, all the meat in the world. I love meat, and I'll continue eating meat, you know, for the until I drop dead, you know. And I'm not talking bad about meat here or anything like that. So don't jump to conclusions, okay? I love meat, and I think meat is one of the greatest sources of nutrients and protein and all the good stuff. Oh, man, I love tea. Anyway, so what was I saying? Yeah, the disadvantages. When I started doing carnivore, full-blown carnivore, I was eating beef, you know, mainly beef, and that's mostly the carnivore people. They eat a lot of beef, and I love beef. I was consuming it ground beef. Sometimes I would get a steak. Sometimes I get a what is it called? Chuck pot roast or something like that, and I cook it. And so I basically was eating, still do kinda, meat and eggs, and I freaking love meat and eggs. Okay, and one of the greatest things being on a carnivore, there wasn't much craving. All I wanted to eat is fucking meat, you know. Yeah, I didn't get sick of eating meat. Maybe you get tired of eating ground beef, you want a steak or something like that. And I was alternating, sometimes eating lamb meat and sometimes beef liver and what else? Things like that. And but here's the thing, and it really removes the cravings from the diet significantly. Doing strict keto also removes a lot of cravings. But on a carnivore diet, it was like kind of another level of removing cravings. And this guy I was seeing on YouTube, he's a funny guy. He got a YouTube channel called I think the Vegetable Police. Okay, and he was a vegan and he went carnivore, and he made a video a few days ago that he's kind of going vegan again. And I don't think he's truly going vegan, but here's the thing. He made this argument, and I think, and I don't agree with him with a lot of shit that he says, but what he said in this, he said that on a carnivore diet, his gut bacteria have formed a colony that only wants to eat meat. It would not tolerate any motherfucking vegetables for him anymore. Even the vegetables that he used to be okay with, being on a carnivore, he does not do well on these vegetables. And I have experienced almost the same thing. Some vegetables I'm still good with, being on a carnivore keto, but some vegetables that I used to be okay with, there wasn't that big of an issue for me eating a salad once a week. Now, if I eat a salad, with a whole bunch of lettuce, I feel it's so freaking hard to digest. I feel it sits in my stomach for hours, and I feel bloated, and I feel like crap for eating a salad. Before, I would fucking enjoy eating a salad every once in a while. But since I was eating mainly beef, I just do not digest, salads anymore. I still, whenever I consume onions, I'm still good with onions and several other vegetables. But I basically almost lost appetite to all the freaking vegetables. Like, I used to love eating some asparagus. Now, I don't want to eat asparagus, It's just as if my gut bacteria controlling, my cravings and telling me, hey, you don't need the motherfucking vegetables. You don't need the asparagus. You just need the beef. You just need the eggs and fat. That's all you freaking need. Shut up about it and eat them. And, what else? Another thing, I used to eat chicken occasionally before. Or I eat chicken, every once in a while, I would eat chicken. But when I started consuming only beef, now, when I go eat chicken, I feel like crap. Literally, like, I freaking hate chicken. Like, if I eat chicken, I feel like, what the heck did I just eat? So I think the gut bacteria that loves beef and in my gut does not love chicken. So they kind of make it harder to digest or something like that. So I would know that, hey, you shouldn't eat fucking chicken no more. What else? I used to also love eating seafood. Every once in a while, I would want to eat seafood, you know. But since I have been eating mainly beef, I do not want to eat seafood no more, you know. Like I would eat freaking beef for 3 weeks straight or something like that, and then I said maybe I should cook fish, but then I said nah, I think I'm just gonna cook some meat, and I find myself cooking beef. Another thing, I used to love goat and lamb meat, and lately I have cooked some goat meat, and it really did not sit well with me. And this is really need to be examined. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or not, but honestly, I would not want to be controlled by just eating beef. I love beef, you know, but I think eating beef only have fed a certain strain of gut bacteria, and it kind of made a big fucking colony in my intestines and in my guts, and they started running shit in my guts, you know. It's not like I'm against gut bacteria or anything like that, but I still want to be in control of what happens in my fucking body, you know. I'm not fucking dead. So I understand whenever I see carnivores, when they talk shit about plants and you know, things like that, I understand, because they can't digest them well anymore, although they have been eating them for freaking years, you know. Why they have not noticed, you know, 2 years ago that, oh, the salad made them feel bad, you know, or did they just get used to feeling bad? You know, I don't believe that shit. I think they were digesting vegetables just freaking fine. But after they fully switched to a carnivorous diet, you know, their microbiome have changed and wanted to eat only beef. And I might be wrong, you know, but it's really, these questions need to be answered. So what am I gonna do now that I think this way? What I'm gonna be doing is what is it that I'm gonna be doing? Yeah, what I'm planning to do is I want to do an extended fast. You know, I'm not really sure how long it would be, but an extended fast. I want to see if an extended fast would actually balance my my gut microbes a little, my gut bacteria a little. After that, I'm gonna quit eating beef for just a little bit of time, and I would want to eat veggies, seafood. Man, chicken does not seem appetizing, really. I can still eat seafood, but maybe chicken, and yeah, still within keto, and until I feel that I can digest veggies as good as I used to. Then I would introduce beef back into my diet. And I'm not gonna do it like before, where I eat beef every day, but I'm still gonna consume beef and lamb meat and things like that. I want to have a diversified gut microbes colonies. I do not want just, you know, a dictatorship down there. Anyway, this video is got too long. Please subscribe, guys. Comment if you have any comments. Like the video if you think there's any value. If you think these questions should be examined, like the video as well. I'm not against carnivore diet or anything like that. I'm all for animal food, you know, animal sources of food. I think they're great, but I think there's something going on out there that we're not examining. It might be good to be just on meat diet, you know. We don't know that. But these questions need to be answered. We can't just say, oh, I feel good, I feel great, a carnivore diet have done this for me, have made me fucking fly. You know, we can't just get emotional with shit. We gotta be reasonable. Thank you.